welcome, and what is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. My name is Galadon, and I have to tell you, this is kind of a different episode, but I'm super excited to talk about this. We're going to show, of course, some amazing 3-star attacks from last season's World Championship qualifiers from Katowice, Poland, that I was so privileged and honored to be able to cast along with Klaus and Renee. But here's the thing, and this is what I wanted to specifically talk about in today's episode, is the fact that Clash of Clans has basically come full circle. This is a game that is 7 years old. That in and of itself is almost completely unheard of in mobile gaming, for a game to be alive after 7 years. And when I say come full circle, because of the recent Season Pass update, Clash of Clans has reached #1 in the US App Store under iPhone for top grossing apps. So now this game has spent many years at #1, but for it to be there again now, especially, and I have to personally address this, especially after having listened to so many comments coming from, I know not you guys, not you that are watching this video, but other people. They've left comments, they've stopped by live streams saying, this game is dead. Clash is dead. Does anybody play this game anymore? Who plays this game anymore? This game is so old. Well, here we go. If you have friends that have ever said that to you, or you've heard that said, here is your opportunity. Here is the chance to prove them wrong. I have linked the article in the description, and it is right here on the screen as well, how Clash of Clans has returned to #1. And it's super exciting. Now, obviously, we've seen the views in general for Clash of Clans content creators increase in the last few months. Really, since about the release of Town Hall 12, things have been on an upward trend. Things have been positive in the community overall, because I feel like the Town Hall 12 update was amazing, and we had clan games. There's so much other stuff going on. Of course, we had CWL start, and now, of course, season passes, which there's no other way to look at season passes than to go, these things are amazing. Even for the free-to-play players, the opportunity to get that much free loot for essentially just playing the game. And that, my friends, that is the true secret to the success of season passes. Both the free pass and the gold pass, which of course I know it's terrible. It actually costs $4.99, and there's no other way to get the skin. It's pay to win, or pay to skin. Pay to skin. There is a new term. All right, pay to skin. It's not pay to win. And that's the difference about Clash of Clans. Clash has always been pay to progress faster, which I think is a key difference against pay to win. If you've got a game that's pay to progress faster, then that's usually acceptable. And in the mobile gaming space, that is primarily what you see. Publishers that try to create this pay to win because they go after the money grab, those games like Game of War, they're, in my opinion, I hate to trash talk any other game, but there are certain games out there that are really clearly pay to win, and they're not really enjoyable to play. And of course, you won't see those games maintain popularity for years and years and years, like Clash of Clans has. So let me just get down to the gist of this article and the reason that this has been so incredibly successful. And it's not the $5 at a time. It's not that, 50 million people paid $4.99 last month or anything like that. Believe it or not, it seems, like that would add up, right? And that's reasonable. But believe it or not, and this is the genius behind the 300 IQ developers at Clash of Clans in Supercell, and that is that what they've done is they've driven engagement. And they've even done that with people who don't spend any money by creating this free pass system where you get loot for just doing more stuff. So what happens is it's not just that players will pay $4.99 for the pass, but I guess what's happening is statistically, the average person who bought that pass for $4.99 has now become more engaged in the game. They're playing more hours, and coincidentally, some of them are spending more money, because you have to look at the rewards in the gold, even in the gold season pass. You might get a lot of, books, but you don't necessarily have the resources or maybe you want to hurry through the time to free up another builder, or whatever the case may be. There's all these different little places, these little opportunities where you could be spending more gems than you were before. Maybe it's just gemming up armies. Maybe it's just 1 gem donations. I mean, if you donate 10,000 troops a season and you spent a gem each on them, that's like, $75 a gem spent. So it all works out in the end. We, the player, are receiving huge value, but the game is benefiting because people are playing more and they're spending just a little bit more on average, and it works out. Everybody basically is happy in the end. Now, of course, like any other update we've ever seen, players complain. Some people are not happy. I know that, the skin should be able to be purchased for free. Wait, that doesn't make any purchased for free. But, and the season pass should cost gems and not money. But this is one of those things where you guys have to look at it. And here's the thing. I'm totally cool with those of you that have never spent a penny on the game. In fact, it's impressive, okay? Especially those of you that are Town Hall 12 or you've maxed out and you've never spent any money. I'm super impressed. You have way more dedication than I've ever had. And for that, hey, I bow down to you, absolutely. But at the same time, you got to remember, the players that spend $1, $2, $5 a month, maybe more, those are the ones that keep this game going. If it weren't for those players, then this game wouldn't exist, because I guarantee you, if Clash of Clans had dropped from number 1 to number 1,000 on the top grossing apps chart, we would not see the updates, the additional content that we get all the time. Of course, not as frequently as we would all like, but we still do get it quite a bit. Now, interesting fact, so the season passes came out for the first time in April. And April's season pass brought Clash of Clans back to the top of the US App Store overall top grossing rankings for the first time since October of 2017. So it had been a while. And now that's what we're talking about, the return to glory, the return of the king of mobile gaming. Clash of Clans back to number 1 here in April, May of 2019, over a year and a half later. And of course, exciting stuff happening in the game. We've got the Clash of Clans Clan War Leagues and the $1 million at stake, which, obviously most of us can't compete at that level. Let's just admit, even if you've got a completely maxed out Town Hall 12, it requires hours and hours of dedication, practice on both offense and defense to get as good as these players that we've seen in Poland and that we're seeing on the screen right here, and that we see in the Champion 1 leagues, the very top of those leagues, those clans that are getting the most stars, and of course on play.eslgaming.com. If you guys want to go compete there, you can enter the tournaments anytime you want and qualify for the free trip to Poland as well. Not a sales pitch, just mentioning that along with everything else. So I just wanted to make this video to say, hey, thank you guys, because you guys are the ones that help keep this game alive, and I've loved this game for years. Obviously, many of you have as well. I want to do my best to give back to the community, and the way I do that is a couple of different ways. Now, obviously, I do my best to live stream and entertain and chat with players and have, two-way conversations with other Clash enthusiasts like myself. And then, of course, I try to create entertaining content that you guys would like to watch that will either keep you occupied, kill some time, or help you get better at the game. And then last but certainly not least, everybody at the local grocery store that I go to looks at me funny, and they know me well, the checkers do, because I buy tons of gift cards. I have bought literally thousands of gift cards over the years and given away millions of gems, and I want to give away more. So stay tuned to the live streams, to the videos, and here's the thing. I've got an upcoming video called Giving Away Free Gems in Global. So in the immediate future, if you find me in Global, ask me nicely. In fact, to tell you what, let's go with Blizzlefrist. Blizzlefrist in Global, and that will be my trigger to start giving away free gift cards in the Global chat. Now, of course, in order to give away stuff to people in Global, I don't want to try to capture personal information and stuff like that. Of course, that's against the terms of service. So it'll be one of those things where when people say that in the Global chat, I just have to start dropping gift card codes right into the chat. Okay, iTunes, Google Play, $10, $25, maybe $50. You never know. That's what's going to happen, and I will probably do it in live streams. Oh, wait, that's kind of tricky. How would I have to be careful about that, because if I do it in a live stream and I type the code into the global chat, then the people in the stream might be able to get it before the... We'll figure it out. We'll do it both live and not live, just to kind of give back and to help people get more gems, maybe gold passes, so that they can enjoy the new Grand Warden skin. We honestly don't know. Here's the thing. We don't know what the next skin is going to be in June, because the Grand Warden isn't even rendered into 3D yet. So we could see a new Barbarian King skin, another Archer Queen skin, or just as likely, I think that maybe we'll see a minor update that adds the 3D rendering for the Warden, and we see an outfit for him. I would love to see like a Joker or Jester outfit, because that's kind of what he appears like to me, like a juggler or something. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that, and as always, please continue to leave your comments in the videos about what other content you would like to see. I try to keep my finger on the pulse of the Clash community and up to date on news, but if there's something you think I'm missing that you would like specifically for me to cover, let me know down in the comments. I don't have a chance to heart every single comment. I don't generally pin too many comments. I can't reply to that many, but I'll do my best to read all that I possibly can. As always, thank you guys for being here all the way to the end of the episode. Make sure you hit that like button. You've got notifications turned on. You are ready for the earliest and most accurate update information. And of course, now it's time to get out there. Make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, animals, and the planet. And of course, I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! Galadon, you mean gift cards like these sitting on your desk? What do you do with them?